You know that feeling in your chest when someone you care about pulls away. That sinking weight, that burning question in your head. What did I do wrong? Should I explain myself? Should I go after them before they're gone forever? It's a storm that eats at your dignity and convinces you that maybe, just maybe, if you chase, if you beg, if you pour out every reason why you're worth staying with, they'll change their mind. But here's the truth that most men never learn until it's too late. The moment you start chasing, the moment you start pleading, the moment you start justifying yourself, you've already lost something far greater than her. You've lost yourself. And that's the wound I want to open here with you. Because if you're watching this, I know you've been burned. Maybe a woman stopped texting back. Maybe a friend turned cold. Maybe a boss overlooked you. And in that silence, you felt the desperate urge to run after them, to convince them of your worth. But chasing is a confession. Begging is an admission. Justifying is surrender. These are the acts of a man who doesn't yet know the power of restraint. The Stoics taught this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say or think or do. Only what you do you see it." He's not telling you to withdraw from life, but to withdraw from the desperate need to explain yourself to others. Your worth is not determined by how well you can convince them to stay. Your worth is proven in silence, in composure, in the unshaken way you walk away from those who cannot see it. Think about this clearly when you chase. What are you really saying? You're saying you are above me. I need you more than you need me. You hand them the crown. You place yourself at their feet. And in that instant, the balance of power tilts and respect is gone. Attraction dies not in rejection, but in desperation, and a man who chases is a man who trades dignity for a moment of attention. When you beg, what are you admitting? That your life depends on another's validation. That without their approval, you are incomplete. But Epictetus warned us against this trap when he said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." In other words, stop performing for them. Stop needing them to agree. Stop asking them to validate your worth. The man who begs is a man who has forgotten that he can live without anyone else's permission. And justifying, that's the subtlest poison of all. When you explain and defend your every move, you're putting yourself on trial before people who were never your judge. You're saying, "Please understand me. Please see that I'm right. Please don't misinterpret me." But here's the harsh truth. The moment you explain yourself too much, you shrink, you give away your authority. You stop being a man who acts, and you become a man who pleads for his actions to be excused. Seneca said, "A man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary." Over-explaining is just that, suffering twice, once in your action and again in your insecurity. So what's the alternative? It's silence, it's presence. It's self-control, it's the quiet dignity of knowing that you never need to chase what is not aligned with you. You never need to beg for what is slipping away. You never need to justify what was done. With clear intention, you move forward. You hold your frame. You let the world adjust to your pace, instead of sprinting after what runs from you. This doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean you never fight for anything. It means you refuse to fight from weakness. You refuse to fight from desperation. The Stoics were warriors, emperors, slaves who became teachers. They knew about loss, rejection, betrayal, but their power came from a simple truth. What is not in your control should never own your peace. If someone leaves, let them. If someone misunderstands, Let them. If someone tests your silence with distance, hold it longer than they can. The man who does not chase is the man they cannot stop thinking about. You must train yourself for this. Not just in dating, but in every part of your life. With women, with work, with friends, with family. When you feel that panic, rise up. I need to say something. I need to explain. I need to close this gap. Stop, breathe. Ask yourself, am I about to give away my power? If the answer is yes, choose silence. Choose composure, choose the discipline of walking away. Without turning back, it will feel unbearable at first. The silence will scream, the distance will ache. But that pain is the fire that forges your strength. Every time you resist the urge to chase, you grow sharper. Every time you refuse to beg, you grow taller. Every time you stop yourself from justifying, you become heavier, steadier, more grounded. You become the man whose value speaks in presence, not in pleading. And here's the paradox: the moment you stop chasing, the world begins chasing you. The moment you stop begging, people begin offering. The moment you stop justifying, your word becomes iron, because nothing is more magnetic than a man who does not need to explain why he exists. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." That is the call. Stop arguing, stop explaining, stop pleading. Be the man who holds the frame. Be the man who knows his worth. Be the man who understands that life is not about convincing others to stay. It's about building yourself so strong that, even if they leave, you remain unbroken. So the next time you feel that urge to send the long message, to pour out the reasons to chase after what's slipping away, stop, sit with the discomfort. Hold your silence like a sword. Let your actions, not your explanations, reveal your worth. Never chase. Never beg. Never justify. That's how you win. That's how you reclaim yourself. That's how you become untouchable. And if this message struck something in you, if it reminded you of the man you know you can be, I want you to sit with it. Reflect on it. Tell me in the comments what part hit you hardest, what you've struggled with, and what you're ready to change. And if you want more wisdom like this, more truths that cut deep and build stronger men, subscribe. Stay with me. We're just getting started.